Hello. Maruzia. Maruzia Kopulec. Are you from Poland? Yeah, that is great. Beautiful weather. Sunny, cloudy, and sunny. Addison, welcome. Elf, hi. Cool. Yes. Yeah, it's a pretty good weather before the rainy season. And then it will be raining and raining and raining. This year is pretty good compared to last year, which was, I think, hot. All these trees are growing well. It was also raining a lot. Happy Memorial Day. Which country? Is this USA you are hailing from? Someone has a long weekend. Memorial Day. USA. Memorial Day of what? We have, what do we have? Constitution Memorial Day, something like that. But I think that's already past. It's a holiday. Where are you at? We are in Tokyo, the largest city in Japan. It's night, yeah. You have the previous night. And here it's Tuesday. Great, yeah. The crows are communicating very loudly. Let's see. 17 Eyes by Glico. Indeed, it's 17 flavors. Atokuchi Sukiri. A new flavor. What is this? For charge, it says. Chocolate. Here's the one that everyone would want, matcha. Espresso. More espresso. Delivery of more coffees and drinks. It's this company that fills those machines. Gentleman Ghost, welcome. Any Tokyo grave maintenance worker jobs for your citizens? I don't know, man. I'm sure there would be plenty because population is on the decline. No young people want to work those jobs. landscaping, I bet it's scarce. But man, you better be used to like 40 degrees Celsius and humidity, sun or rain. It's brutal. Today would be perfect. But man, when it's hot and raining, it's like shoving yourself into a sauna. That's how it feels when you wear your clothes on. Oh, it's so nice. This year the weather continues to be perfect for so long. It's almost unbelievable. The rainy season is almost here, but somehow I don't feel it yet. Never mind, I'm very zen, Tokyo would call me. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could do it, you know. Yeah, there's lots of, places to get jobs. No one wants to work like, convenience store job. It's just, there's not enough people. And there's so many convenience stores. Then there is gasoline stand jobs. That's plenty. Jobs that no one wants. Some, maybe even a grocery store job. Grocery store jobs is a kind of like the old people working there. The people who do the cashiers, it's just like old people. I mean, they're like over 60 something, retired, and they're still working because they have no money. Or like, the poorer people, I don't think they can retire at all. But in the city, there's just richer people. The rest of the Japan is poor compared to the, Tokyo and Kanagawa prefecture. I wonder what happened to the mulberries. I've been eating them last week here. Oh, they're still here. My God. They're still ripening little bit by little bit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it's falling by itself. These are good. And big. And now I'm coming like a bear. They're delicious. I thought they were gone. Nice tree. It's huge. More here. I think no one knows they're here. I need a Japanese language brain implant though. Yeah, me too. And make me a half cyborg. But with the AI, it's not that bad now. things become easy. These ones are smaller, not as tasty. Oh, there's so many. So many. Look at this. It's amazing. I'm surprised it's not popular in Japan. Because the silkworms eat these leaves only, not the berries. Oh, another tree here, but smaller berries. What a waste, they're all falling. But you know, working in big cities is kind of, no one here is really for like living. Everyone isn't for working here only. Whoa, look at the size of these wild strawberries. Wow. So there's nothing really to do, you know. People are snobbish. Never have time for anything. I was riding my unicycle recently. I had so much fun. Really. I think I'm gonna buy another one. The bigger wheel is coming, yes. I'm used to this one for so long, but one with a bigger wheel. I need to progress into something. What do mulberries taste like? Sweet, like kind of like garden berries. They're good. They're good. I don't know. Maybe you can find like a mulberry jam or something. It's a kind of like a niche berry because no one expects it to grow on a tree. You would think it's a shrub, but they really grow on a tree, and the leaves are the only thing that the silkworms eat. So if there's some silk industry or was, then this is what it is, you know. Trees are still around probably from all these old times. They have delicious berries, and the rest goes to the silkworms. It would be good to make a milkshake out of them. They look like blackberries, but Blackberries are way more sour, and they have some more fiber in them. These ones are softer. When they're ripe, they almost, they keep falling down from the tree. Silkworm business, man. You gotta plant those trees. You're gonna have berries, and then you're gonna have silk. That's what people did, like 200 years ago. They were producing this silk, and they were just farmers, and then they shipped this silk down to the port in Yokohama, and that's how they made money. And there was one guy who really got super rich doing this, and he had a huge Japanese garden in Yokohama. I think it's like the biggest one in Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture, probably. Yeah, but his family gave it to public, so we have to go and pay money. That's quite nice. He brought so many buildings into his garden. He was just hanging with interesting people. There was this Rabindranath Tagore, Indian writer, poet, who, he got a Nobel Prize, and he was sipping tea with that silk trader once upon a time. Still blows my mind how effective humans are in manipulating everything. Well, yeah, we had to adapt, right? Imagine, it's not just humans; it's whatever was before humans. That's also, we've inherited all this stuff. It must have been really crazy with all the writing before, how to pass this technology on and on. Only when we got to the writing stage it became so efficient. And just recently we started to have schools, right? So, that's amazing. Yeah, silk is amazing. It's so thin. Not only the silkworms do it, but some kinds of ants, they also spin silk. And they make cocoons. You could, in theory, have a silk from ants, a kimono made from ant silk. It almost sounds like some kind of a fantasy Dungeons and Dragon game item. Beetles. A few more days, and I think the geocaching meeting is coming up. Can't wait. I'm gonna see my geocaching buddies. Some of them are like geocaching every day. It's incredible. Some of them, they pour all their money into geocaching. Like they don't do anything else but geocaching. They just keep on walking, eating, sleeping, walking, eating, sleeping, and geocaching. I mean, they have like nothing else to do. And quite amazing. Some of them are old, but still keep on going. Also the history behind creating purple dye. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the purple was like the special imperial color. Quite stunning. Yeah, there's lots of that stuff here in Japan too. Actually, I think if you cross over there to Kanagawa Prefecture through the Kawasaki city, there is a big museum, like an open air museum with old houses. But at the edge of that museum, there is a cloth dyeing workshop, and there you can go and learn from the expert how to dye your piece of cloth, and they teach you how to make these patterns on them, and it's quite something. I remember there was one artist that wanted to paint kimonos as a form of art, but the technique has been forgotten because no one has inherited that. And what happened was he had to reinvent it. Like he had to go to the old books and kind of do the guesswork. How the heck did they get this kind of dye to work this nice on the silk? He painted, I think, multiple seasons on the kimono, on the real kimonos, and he built his museum. But since there were like so many of them, I think 15 kimonos or more, I don't think he finished before he died. So I wonder if someone else is painting after him. Also, like in Kanagawa Prefecture, in the Hakone area, by the volcano, there are these artists that are specialists in parquetry, getting different kinds of trees, wood, and they create super mosaics out of it. My favorite thing was like a wooden box, which you have to know, like it's got a secret to open it, and you have to figure out how to do it by sliding various pieces in that box, but they're not visible because everything is disguised by that parquetry pattern. I think the most advanced one was 61 moves, but I got one for 6 moves, I think, which is even amazing. And I think the minimum one is 3 or 4 moves. Kind of cute and little. Yeah, geocaching for seniors. Yeah, because they keep on hiding geocaches. They keep on discovering. But it's not everyone is so healthy to do it, and no one cares. It's some seniors who have no idea what geocaching is, and you try to explain to them, they cannot. Doesn't click to them, for them. There's some seniors who don't know or have not used the smartphone. But yeah, good thing to keep you going. Oh, beautiful tree. Yeah, I was geocaching over the weekend. I found this where there used to be a jet engine factory in 70s, but then they got rid of it. Not sure what happened. Maybe they moved it somewhere else. And then various like tiny spaces, like that prehistoric village. Who the heck would think that there were people living there before everything else. And then I was trying to read that name of the university. This is like the top university in Japan, Waseda. That is, they have like one of their campuses out there. It's amazing. Like this university, I think has 8 or 9 campuses in around the city. Like it's incredible. I only saw university in Canada which has 1 campus. And I think not only like the campus university, they also own gazillion of high schools, elementary schools and middle schools. It's a huge thing. Waseda. And the top university is Tokyo University. You will never, ever, ever, ever get in there. Everybody who goes there, they're like walking gods and geniuses. It's incredible. Waseda, you have to be like super exceptional to get in there. Probably will never get in. But Tokyo is impossible. But when you graduate from those universities, you have employment guaranteed anywhere. You want to work for Panasonic, Sony, Hitachi, Honda, Toyota, they will just hire you out of nothing. What's the name? Waseda. Waseda. That's a mulberry tree there. I used to be picking berries there 3 years ago. Waseda University or Waseda Daigaku in Japanese. I was wondering, where is that river on the map? And finally, after I scoped down, I went in that direction and I found the river. It's still flowing, probably like it was flowing many, thousands of years ago. Train passing. Off it goes. And these people they needed that water from the river to live. And there was a nice place with like a lake. I think they built a dam later and have 2 islands there as well. Now it's a park and a whole bunch of residential areas. Head of Tokyo, Keio. Keio is a private company. Keio is most famous for their trains. They have trains, buses, grocery stores, supermarkets, department stores, taxis, and the university. Here, like in Tokyo, there's so many universities. Like, oh my god, I've never seen a city with so many universities. Like, it's incredible. Like, you could choose whatever you want, and no one wants to go to the cheapest, lowest university. So Tokyo has 135 or more. That is so rad. So imagine like whole Japan, like outside of Tokyo, like Kanagawa prefecture is like next to Tokyo. They have tons as well. Some are completely out of the city because there was no space for them. The ones in Tokyo, like in close to the train stations, they're vertical. It's like the big skyscraper style. You start your morning class on the 4th floor and then you go to the 35th by an elevator, I hope. Can you imagine like if they switch classes, how long do they have to wait for the elevators? There's one university in Kawasaki City where it's built on the slope of the mountain. So the buses get at the bottom of the mountain, but you have to like climb the mountain into different buildings because the buildings are on the slope. So there are these escalators that take you from one building to another, higher and higher and higher till you arrive at the summit, which has a beautiful cafeteria and nice view. And of course, if you couldn't build one, you build ones out there in the boonies. I sometimes drive and I look, holy cow, there's the Tokyo University, but it's outside of Tokyo. And it's like in like a village or somewhere, and there's nothing around. Oh my god, just to live there must feel weird. Whoa, hornet. Hornet, hornet. Hornet, hornet. You have lots of money, open a school. Better open 2 schools, open a university. It's all possible. That's how, like, you know, most of these universities and schools started. There was some guy in 1800s at the end, he had like so much money and he thought, yeah, let's make some education here better and we're gonna do this and that, and boom, today is a huge university with 4 campuses. You know, it's a good business, I bet. But since the population is decreasing, I don't know, maybe that good business is not so good anymore. Because, you know, some university can have a preschool, then you have elementary school, middle school, high school, and then you have better chances of getting into that university. And then, you know, they have quotas. Okay, we've absorbed this many and maybe we have space for 20 more, so we're gonna make the exams so hard that almost nobody will be able to get in and only the top 20 will get in. Yeah, it's kind of crazy like that, you know. Highest bear attacks per population. That's recently. Yeah, they don't really have like park rangers and you know, people have been building more and more and more, getting rid of the forests. So last year there was an epidemic of bear attacks. This year nothing has been done. Oh yeah, like 3 weeks ago a Russian man was eaten by a bear not far away from here. Like he was eaten completely, like dead. And then was another person somewhere else. Yeah, don't come hiking anymore. It's kind of scary now. considering I always went to the wilderness by myself and didn't spot a bear. But it says there, bears were always around and be careful. Good luck. I think the population has increased. And those bears just don't have place to roam anymore. So they just come down to the cities and eat whatever they can. And they are big, not so like you could fight it, but scary. Scary, and the claws are like knives. You could rip out your hams right away, like with one blow. Human ham lunch for the bear. Yeah. And there are wild boars that can also mess you up a lot. These ones are actually south of Yokohama. There are tiny mountains there. And somehow the wild boars are there. I don't know how they ended up there. From ancient times or something, I don't know. Squirrels. But here in Tokyo, no squirrels at all. Anyway, we're gonna go in. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic Tuesday tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow will be another beautiful day without the rainy season here. Yay! Lunatics, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like Canada, wild bears everywhere, and you cannot do anything to the bear, because if you do, you get a ticket. Because bear is the part of nature which you are not supposed to feed or attract or do anything. Ugh. Anyway, take care. Bye for now. Alright, thumbs up. Bye bye.